saw this video the other day. Why did our friends stop posting on social media? And I think we've talked about this before about whether or not there'd be some sort of disenchantment with the whole social media thing, writ large among the society or whatever. Obviously, people are still posting on social media, but it's an interesting point because some of the ideas that came up in this video I saw were around. Not that it was a backlash per se, but that people just stopped using it because either the value proposition was there, it just wasn't worth doing, it wasn't worth wasting time on, not just from a privacy point of view, but also that there's no point because what you post ends up not actually getting delivered to feeds, because what is actually getting delivered to people's feeds is, paid content, and now it's effectively going to AI generated content, and we're not even seeing what our friends are up to these days, so there's no point. I thought that was an interesting angle that I guess maybe we hadn't considered.
I think that's definitely an angle. I mean, when an algorithm is selecting the content for you effectively and has decided what you're interested in, you become passive. And I think the initial excitement for us, all of us, but in fact the whole world, when we hit peak Facebook back in 2014, 2015, was that we were creating content and it looked marvelous and everyone loved it. Everyone was seeing us do whatever we were doing, and I think that was the excitement. And of course, since Facebook sort of went public and we've had advances in every aspect of online advertising and the algorithms and the platforms behind it, what we've really got is a very high-end content delivery system now, which is little social, big media. So it's flipped around, and as we were talking about before, it's almost gone back to the point where now on social media you're actually passive. You're passively consuming other content, and as you've just pointed out, quite often not from your friends, colleagues or peers, just from anyone who paid a dime.
Absolutely. Just watch where those likes are coming from. That's all I say.
So, and I think the other side of that is that there's less and less incentive, and of course, it's been ratcheted up. The level of content has been ratcheted up to a point where us, even with the best filters, we can't compete anymore with the high-end influencers. So they've actually superseded us. Influencers started off as people like, the general social media population who had something of interest to say to attract followers. But now they've become such a niche, high-end product. Influencers have to be the best of the best of the best, using the best of the best of the best. That it doesn't really leave any room for the rest of us.
And the other thing that was interesting that they pointed out is that it's not that people have necessarily stopped doing this on their phones. They've just migrated to group chats and that sort of thing to do this sort of thing.
If you want to share photos of your family, you only want to share photos of your family with your family.
Yeah. Or people that or close friends or whatever.
Or people that are actually in the photos.
Yeah, absolutely.